Buenas tardes a todos. Es para mí un placer estar con vosotros hoy en esta jornada de presentación de los resultados del proyecto Simon. Pero no voy a continuar a hablar en español porque no tengo un inglés muy bueno, pero es menos peligroso que mi español. Bueno, first of all, I would like to thank for this opportunity to Simon Project to transmit us in a small intervention what we are doing now in order to promote policies for disabled people in Portugal. The Cabinet of the Secretary of State for Inclusion of Persons with Disability has been created only in 2015 by this government. As a matter of fact, for this first time in Portugal exists a member at the government level with the responsibility of this area, and this is an enormous achievement for the disabled people in Portugal. The Portuguese government has developed and continues to do so several policies in this area, mainly in the legislation that rules the construction of public equipments and buildings. And here we have an enormous task in front of us because we have lots of things to do. In important areas as the mobility infrastructures and in public transports, in the tourism sector, which is developing a remarkable work, and in the improvement of technologies that may help disabled people in their quotidian life. Of course, we have for a considerable time several state departments dedicated to the disability problems. For instance, the National Institute for Rehabilitation that works daily with us in this area. So, very briefly, I'll try to do a small picture of what we are doing at present in the technology areas. One of our policies is to develop scientific investigation through several awards that recognize the work and the efforts in the area of technologies with impact on the quality of life of people with disabilities, which can be considered good practice developed at the level of central administration. I'll give you 3 or 4 examples. One of these awards is a technological innovation prize called Jean Philippe, in homage to a personality of great dedication and acting in defense of the exercise of citizenship and social inclusion of people with disabilities. This award aims to promote the development of innovative research projects from prevention and promotion of autonomy of persons with disabilities, which include measures, proposals and solutions that facilitate the implementation of the acts of the daily personal and social life. Also wants to stimulate the design and the development of equipment, instruments, tools, technologies and methodologies that facilitate, optimize and extend the physical, cognitive and social capabilities and ensures a better quality of life. Also wants to stimulate the design and development of equipment, instruments, tools, technologies, and in this sense, through this prize is intended to sensitize the society in general and in national design sectors of the industry and the economy in particular, in the area of prevention of disability, the need for design, production and marketing of products, equipment or adaptations to ensure functionality in order of the inclusion and participation of persons with disabilities. It also intends to stimulate technological areas for creativity and design, and may be considered in this context information and communication technologies, service delivery methodologies, universal design, accessibility, and others that contribute effectively for the promotion of the functional and social participations of persons with disability. In 2016, the Technical Innovation Prize Jean Philippe was awarded. I like to give this example by a young investigator called Costa for the design of a a prototype of a smart walker with an intelligent motor that wants users to make the use of all their faculties safely and autonomously, promoting the development of these same faculties. Predictive, intelligent, and adaptive, this smart walker will provide assistance in mobility with biofeedback and interaction in real time through the acquisition and processing of the physical parameters of the user while he moves with the wanderer. Also provides new tools that allow a postural analysis, promotes the development of cognitive capabilities of the individual with a multitasking system, and ensures a high level of usability, not only by the embedded sensors, as the new design solutions, mechanics, and ergonomics. It is also an asset for the clinical team due to a fit of information that allows to follow each patient in an objective way. Another award, for instance, is More Accessible Council. In Spanish we could say Praias para Todos. This award aims to reward the relevant and innovative municipal initiatives which have in their objective the guarantee of the accessibility in municipal territories to all citizens, especially those with special needs and or disabilities, through the encouragement and the mobilization of local authorities to ensure the access to the territory and to the information and communication technologies, as well as the tourism leisure. Nowadays, we have in Portugal more than 200 accessible beaches. And this is a big effort because on beginning we had only more or less 20. And is a great effort for the municipalities that have people during the season and have a lot of equipment that begins in the parking, walking, facilities for walking in the sand, even if people want to swim, as they have someone to help. And I'd like to refer a little example that was made in Madeira that shows that it's sometimes not very difficult to do something without big resources. For instance, in a beach near Funchal, they have done for blind people a system of sensors with different sounds that one may swim, and according to the sound he knows the distance that he is from the beach, and with that sound he can return safely to the land. That's an example. It's not expensive, it's not nothing of extraordinary, but helps a lot for people who want to use and right to use the beaches in Madeira. At last, in this effort to make Portugal a more inclusive country, I want to refer very quickly a project that has been developed in a joint action by the Tourism of Portugal. In a joint action, the Accessible Portugal, Vodafone Portugal Foundation and Tourism of Portugal, with the support of the European Network for Accessible Tourism, in collaboration with Predif in Spain, supported by the Vodafone Spain Foundation, converged wills in order to create the first Iberian platform in the field of accessible tourism. It's called Tour for All, a dynamic platform that will allow a query to the tourism of Portugal and Spain by providing objective information and updated on the conditions of accessibility to all the hotels, monuments, museums, the existence of adapted transport, restaurants with menus in Braille, among others. In Portugal, Tour for All platform is being developed at this moment and will be available in September through a website and mobile application, and enable for the dissemination for accessible tourism for all. Shall include objective information analyzed by experts in accessibility for all, evaluated and commented by users. I could talk about other initiatives that merit mentioning compared with other countries, promoted by civil society or by public service, but this short view, very, very short view, to some projects that we are developing shows the importance given nowadays to disability question in Portugal. Thank you.